half of the world's population claim to have seen a ghost. We spend our lives studying the unexplained.
Did you hear that?
Travelling to the most haunted locations around, we have unearthed terrifying secrets and witnessed horrifying events, leading us to question what really happens after we die.
Get out!
If there is a spirit world connected to our own, using the latest technology, we believe that bridge can be documented, measured and explained. We are the Paranormal Detectives. Join us in seeking the truth. Hi guys, welcome to our Halloween special 2024. We've got a good one planned tonight. It's a bit of a road trip. We are heading all the way out to Wales, which it's been a while since we've done a Halloween in Wales, isn't it? So that'll be good fun.
Years now.
We're hitting the three castles of Wales that basically were the locations of lots of battles between the English and the Welsh, and they've got a lot of good history and a lot of good ghost sightings. So we thought, why not have a bit of a road trip, try and investigate all three castles and see what happens. I've also got a little bit of a surprise for Brian, because I'm not sure if he knows about this or not, but the three castles are located very close to the Skirrid Inn.
Ah, yeah.
So before we head off to the castles, I'm going to take you to the Skirrid Inn for a sneaky drink if we can. What else we got planned, mate?
So, as per usual with every Halloween, we've obviously made the effort there. We've got a Halloween mask each to present.
Oh, mine's brilliant. Mine's always brilliant.
Mine's also good, but
it won't be. I know it won't be. It'll be stupid.
Well, we'll see. We'll let the viewers decide, eh? And I quite liked last year, because last year we did a bit of an eating challenge and we all had some tackies, so I
haven't got anything for the eating challenge this year.
I sorted it this year, so you don't need to worry.
Is that what's in that bloody rucksack you've been hiding in the back?
Yeah, so there's a little bit of a treat. I suppose you're taking me for a drink, so I'm going to cook you up a storm later.
You said you had something in the back you're worried about exploding earlier. Is that the food?
Well, anything can come up, so, you know, yeah. I mean, I can't really go into any more detail than that at this point.
If this video never makes it to you, it's because I've either murdered Brian or we both died from the food challenge.
Wow, yeah. Either of those are likely, to be honest. But yeah.
I'll tell you what I particularly like about this Halloween. Oh, it's a complete accident, but we're both kind of wearing similar shirts.
I didn't pick up on that, actually.
Yeah, it's like, it's almost like we planned it, but we didn't.
Yeah. Both dressed for the occasion, haven't we?
So there you have it. We're going to pull over. I'm going to show mine to Brian if he shows me his with the Halloween masks. And then we'll see if we can stomach Brian's eating challenge before it explodes in the van, apparently. And then we'll get on to the proper investigating. We'll pop to the Skirrid, plan our investigation, and hit the three castles of Wales. I'm really excited about this one.
Looking forward to it, yeah, definitely.
Let's roll on.
Yeah, exactly.
Right, so we've pulled over, we found somewhere. We're going to do the big Halloween mask reveal.
You can go first this time.
Okay, turn around.
You can have the honours, so yeah. Let's have a go.
Right, you ready?
Yeah.
And look.
Fucking hell. Oh, that's actually horrifying.
Do you know why I went for this mask?
Mate, that's horrible.
I saw it and it reminded me of Mrs. Fawcett, our old English teacher, and she fucking hated us. So
I didn't. Right, I never had her for English.
I had her, she hated me.
Well, there you
she
go.
used to scare the shit out of me. So I thought, it looks like her.
That's actually horrible.
Nathan, you haven't got a pen, do you homework? Oh God, it's bringing memories back.
That's probably one of the best ones I've seen so far.
Genuinely scary.
That is actually genuinely scary.
There you go,
yeah.
There's nothing scarier than an English teacher.
Are you going to keep yours on while I put
No.
mine on?
It's latex, it smells like my head's been in a condom. And I can't see nothing.
Right.
I will look away.
Because Halloween is like our Christmas, I thought I'd change it up a little bit this year, and I thought this Halloween.
You come as Santa.
No, but this character has come bearing a gift.
Hurry up, the suspense is killing
I know,
me.
this one's bearing a gift, so, and I've even wrapped it up for you.
Wrap
So
me a gift.
you're actually going to get a gift in a second. So here it goes. Already.
Christ.
I'll let you know.
What the fuck is that?
It's a fish, mate.
Mate, what?
Right thing, right? Everything's been linked so far.
What's a fish? What has been linked to fish today?
Well, right. Think back to what?
Nothing. Nothing has been linked to fish.
Yeah.
There's a bloke walking past and you're wearing a fish hat.
Where is it?
You just literally walked past.
Close your eyes. Right. As I said, I've come bearing a gift.
I don't understand fish.
Put your hands out, mate. I can't see where they are.
I can't either because my eyes are
I've
closed.
got a gift for you here, look.
Am I allowed to look?
I've had this specially imported from the UK to the UK.
What is that? What's Scandi Kitchen?
I've had it shipped in especially to the UK, just for you.
Is this the eating challenge?
This is your next, yeah. This is what's to come.
Mate, it must be bad if they've wrapped it this much.
He says, what's related to fish?
What the frick? Have you wrapped all this? Or is this how it's come?
Oh no, it come like that.
Where's it come
It's
from?
highly explosive. He thinks I'm
Well, you
joking.
fucking open it.
No, it's right. Mate, this is
Thanks for
your
the present.
This is your gift.
An exploding fish mass. What can be that bad that they've had to wrap it like this?
Open it carefully.
Oh, that's something called surströmming.
It's just true.
And it's got pictures of dogs on it. So, Gaster Hanakel. So I can't speak that language. That makes no sense to me whatsoever. I can read that though.
What's it say?
Fermented herring.
This is a delicacy that I've brought especially in for you for Halloween.
Why is it bulging? Look at the bottom. Why is that bulging? I don't suppose it matters because it's fermented, but I'm pretty sure it says it's out of date in 2023. I've moved it a few times and it feels like it's bulging more. So I say we cut the camera, get the fuck outside,
Do you see why now?
because
we can't do it
if
in the
this
van?
explodes in the van, it's going to be a hellish night for us. And
Yeah.
then try the fermented herring. Hi guys, so here we are. Here's my lovely present of surströmming. I'll be honest with the cameras, I have just had a little bit of a YouTube research session to see what this stuff is. It's safe to say it's not a present.
Hold it away from yourself and
Should we
don't
just
hold...
chuck the tin away and say we've both done it?
Right, be careful. Maybe point it at the floor.
Okay,
Not at yourself.
Okay. Well, come and sit.
Not in the
I am not.
Oh, fuck's sake.
You ready?
No, don't do it up in the air. No, it's gonna go.
What the hell's that?
Oh, mate.
Fucking hissed. It's hissing.
Don't do it anymore, don't do it anymore.
It's hissing. I'm not breathing at the minute. I'm trying not to breathe. Fucking hell. I am never eating surströmming. It's not happening.
Oh, no, it's quite bad, isn't it, that? How are you not?
The drama queen.
Oh.
Hang on. Come on, we're going to eat it now.
Oh.
Come on.
Oh.
Where are you going? No. Where are you going? Brian's being sick. fishy, 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 fishy. Fishy, 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 fishy. Right. Brian's still being sick.
So, I think you meant to
What?
get a knife and like scrape it all out.
Scrape what out?
The meat. So.
Oh, I dropped a fish. It's okay, there's plenty more.
Oh God.
Oh! Oh, don't eat that.
I
Don't eat that. Oh God, no, I'm going to be sick. Hi guys, here we are in the Skirrid. Having a nice coffee, behaving, no alcohol.
taste away the fish. Well, you are anyway.
Oh God, that was awful. Unfortunately, it's quite noisy in here, so we're probably not really doing much filming in here. But it's, I don't know about you, Bob, it's fantastic to see, isn't it?
Yeah, really good.
It's really good to see you. Really nice local people, so just going to enjoy a few drinks and then we'll head out and do some investigating. We continued to soak up the atmosphere in the Skirrid while planning the night's investigations. The trio of castles at the centre of our road trip were built by the Normans as a way of keeping the Welsh under rule. Their dominating presence helped fight off rebellions for many years. Countless lives have been lived and lost in each of them. We decided to start the investigation together at White Castle. White Castle was the most significant of all the castles militarily. It was only really occupied by the military and was designed with nothing but defence in mind. Over the years, people have claimed to have seen shadow figures here and have also heard male laughter and the clanking of swords as if a medieval battle were taking place. We would then travel to Skenfrith, where I would investigate alone. Skenfrith Castle has its share of ghostly tales. The most well-known apparition is that of a soldier in medieval armour, often spotted patrolling the castle walls at night. Visitors have reported hearing the clanking of metal and seeing a shadowy figure moving along the ramparts. Another frequently encountered spirit is believed to be that of a young woman in a white dress wandering the castle grounds near the riverside. In the castle's circular keep, several people have reported encountering a malevolent presence. This entity is said to create feelings of unease, and in some cases has allegedly pushed or shoved unsuspecting visitors. The night would end at Grosmont Castle, with Brian doing a lone vigil inside. The castle's Great Hall is said to be a hotbed of activity. Visitors have reported sudden temperature drops, unexplained footsteps, and the feeling of being watched when no one else is present. The area was also believed to have strong links to the devil. Back in medieval times, they believe he visited regularly, bringing terror. So here we are in the White Castle. How you feeling?
All right, I think, yeah. I think the concern here is just getting locked in.
Yeah. Oh.
Right, I'm going to actually start this, you know.
Right, so I'm here in one of the towers. Like I said, this is known to have a white lady appear. Upon research we've done in the past, we found out that often the phenomenon of white ladies is caused by trauma, traumatic death or murder, or sometimes anguish, pain and anguish. So if a lady has lost a child, or did you hear that?
Sounded like it was above.
It sounded like footsteps to me. So often that can cause the phenomena of the White Lady, spirit of a White Lady. So we're going to be calling out for that while we're here. I'm also going to set up a cat ball just through here. Watch my footings, it's a bit wet and slippy.
Just a bit.
I'm going to set that up there. A second to go off. Also going to using the K2, which is always a good bit of tack. Interesting, we haven't actually been round and done baselines tonight. We haven't had time, and because obviously we're not sure if we should be in this location and we're concerned about being locked in, we're not going to waste time doing baselines and stuff. So we'll just have to be a bit selective where we use the equipment and check if we get any readings, check for false positives, etc. Phones and all that's off, so we won't get anything from that. So I'd like to call out. So it was quite early on into the investigation, and we just entered the turret area at White Castle. There seemed to be some really peculiar noises coming from above me, like someone was walking around. It was really strange. You hear that?
Yeah.
It's going to sound really weird, but you know, like creaky floorboards?
Yeah,
it's almost like there's creaky floorboards above my head. Which is really strange. I'd like to ask, is the spirit of the White Lady here? You said to wander around this castle. If you do, could you come and tell us why? There's a spike then. There's a spike then.
There was. I saw that, I think.
You're probably wondering what I'm holding in my hand. This is a way of seeing if you're here. If you're here and you come close to it, the lights will go up. There's also a little light just on the wall down there. If you touch that little ball, whoa, whoa.
Saw you spike that.
If you touch that little ball, whoa, whoa.
Saw you spike that.
Did you get on camera?
Yeah. We should have done.
That is interesting. Thank you. If you just come close to what I'm holding, could you come and do that again, please? I'd like to use this device to communicate with you. You can answer yes or no by lighting these lights. If you come and touch it and the lights light up, I'll consider that as a yes answer. If you don't, I'll consider it as a no answer. Could you come and light these lights up to show me that you understand? Is anyone here? Can you come and light these lights up to show me that you can understand? It's weird how we had 2 spikes and then nothing. Is this because you don't wish to communicate with us? The footsteps again.
Where are you hearing them?
Literally above my head.
Oh, okay.
It's like there's a wooden floor above my head or something. Someone's walking around. Oh, that went off then. Did you catch that?
I might have, I don't know.
That literally bleeped. Only to the second one, I think. Okay. If you don't want to communicate with us and you want us to go and leave, can you come and touch this light? Did it make it flash because we were saying it was above us? On the floorboards?
Could have been.
Or what would have been floorboards? I wonder if I hold it up. Can you make it go off now? Are you above us? Let's move on to a different part of the castle.
Yeah.
See what we can find. I am going to continue using the K2 and the cat ball though, because obviously we've got a bit of something.
Some activity in it.
Yeah, so I think it would be wise to continue to use that.
What's that? You good?
I'm going to have a walk because that sounded like the fucking gate being locked to me. Genuinely, that's what it sounded like. So just for the camera, We just heard what sounded like the gate being locked, so we just off to check.
Yeah, so we have just gone back to check the situation with the gate.
We heard what sounded like a gate slamming and locking, like a padlock locking. So we went to have a check. The gate is still open.
It's still open, so we should be fine.
I'll tell you what is interesting. Well, we both heard that and it sounded like the gate's locking.
Yeah.
If that wasn't the gate's locking,
Yeah.
what the hell was it? Yeah, I'll film you for a bit.
Yeah. So just a second ago we ran some experiments and we did seem to get some spikes on the K2 meter. So what we're going to do, we're going to try and replicate the same experiment in a different area of the castle, using the same equipment as well. For any spirit that might be here, or the White Lady that's said to roam the castle, can you please either go to the black box that's on the wall there with the green light on it, or can you go to the little ball that we've left up there? And can you try and touch either of those items for us, please? So if you can touch this green light here, that might change colour. And that'll just signal that you're here with us, so we'll know. Or, if you can come to this ball, come and touch the ball, pick it up, throw it if you can. Try and knock it off.
I can still hear what sounds like footsteps coming from that corner.
From where?
From the corner.
What, where we were before?
Yeah, well that sounds crazy. But like the corner over there. It's up to you. I think we should head back to where we were before.
Yeah.
Perhaps try a little bit of spirit box over there.
Okay.
Before we leave and see if we get anything. But it seems to be the most active area, doesn't it?
Okay, yeah, we'll go back to where we were then in that case.
Down here.
Oh, sorry, yeah.
I'll do it in that alleyway.
We're here to make contact with the spirit of the White Lady. If you can hear us and you can see us, can you please come through on this box that I'm holding in my hand and give us a message?
Can you tell us your name?
My name's Brian.
And my name's Nathan.
Could you please tell us your name?
Is there anything about yourself that you wish us to know? What happened to you in life? Did something bad happen? Did you own the castle or live in the castle? Or did you work here? Any information you can give us? Dates? When were you born? How old are you?
Do you have any messages for us at all? Anything at all?
Absolutely nothing, is it? Shall we knock it on the head and move to the next location?
Bit inconclusive, so yeah, I think so.
Yeah, we're not really getting much here.
So walking around the White Castle, it was quite an interesting experience to be there. However, as we were about to leave, something happened which really startled me and took me by surprise. To this point, I still can't explain what happened, but this experience certainly left me feeling on edge for the rest of our time there.
So we move on.
Yeah.
And go to the next location.
Yeah.
With the torch.
Lovely.
Oh,
mate.
What?
What the fuck was that?
What?
I think she just like flew on me.
Where, mate?
On my back of my head.
Where?
I don't think she just like literally flew on the back of my head.
Just there, mate.
With the was.
Mate, there's nothing around to fly.
they weren't a fly. They had fucking wings.
Mate, there's nothing there.
I promise you. Those things with wings. It's probably like a bat or something, right?
Yeah, you'd hear a bat. I've been here ages, no bats.
Or just... You sure there's nothing on me?
There's nothing on you, mate, at all.
That's what I've heard, think they? Like flapping of wings.
We've been here for ages, mate. There's been no flapping or anything.
Yeah.
I mean, I get what you're saying about bats, but...
It was like a proper like flap of like wings flapping at the back of my head. I know, I don't
Something
make
shooing you off or something, maybe.
I don't know.
Could you do that again for us, please? We're going to leave.
Can you do it to Nathan or something? Wouldn't like that. It's probably explainable though. Like
What I will say... Wow, the moon looks amazing.
Yeah.
What I will say is I just walked through behind you then, and it did sound like something...
You just said.
It sounded like a shuffle behind me.
That's it, yeah.
Like a shuffle behind me.
Yeah.
We're leaving.
You can leave now.
Can you hear it again?
Again. Is it the archway of the that we're in? Or is it how the wind sort of tunnels straight?
No, it sounds to me like it's in this area again. Right, we are leaving now. This is your last chance to give us one clear sign as we walk away. Nothing that time.
Nothing.
That was weird. It's weird though. We have been around the whole castle, and it's the same area that we've had K2 activity. The same area we heard footsteps on like what sounded like wooden boards. The same area you felt something on the back of your head. It's all seemed to happen in the same area.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, for sure.
Let's head back to the vehicle.
Yeah. Going in through the side. One castle down, two to go. So yeah, best of luck to you.
Yeah, enjoy.
All right, you too.
Right, so here I am at the castle. A little bit torn with this one, to be honest, because out of all the castles, this is the one with the regular ghost sighting. It's renowned to have the ghost of a white lady that passes through here. So common, these sightings of white ladies, particularly in castles. I know they say it's a sign of anguish, but it does make me wonder if it's perhaps something to do with the dress of the time. Maybe they didn't have so many colours available to them, and perhaps that's why white is the favoured colour. Wow, you can just see the moon through that there. Looks like a light shining in. Also interestingly to note, you can probably hear in the background there's running water. There's actually a river that runs straight past here. Obviously, as we've mentioned before, running water is a bit of a conduit for the paranormal. So perhaps that's why there's so many sightings here. Perhaps that paranormal conductor is what creates the energy for the white lady to make herself seen. Whoa, what was that? Okay. I heard something down here then. I can't actually describe what it was. Like a whoosh, perhaps, I don't know. I was talking at the time, so it's quite hard to distinguish. Brian's loving himself right now, sat there drinking coffee.
So here we are. I'm just going to wait in the van now. Nathan's just gone to the castle. for his side of the investigation. And that's it. It gives me a chance to warm up a bit. It's gone really cold outside. He's made me a cup of coffee, bless him. So I've got that to look forward to now.
I'm presuming these would have been rooms at some point, because you can see where the fireplaces used to be. So I'm guessing this would have been built up later on. And what was that? I definitely heard that. Sounded like somebody throwing a stone or knocking. It went doo-doo like that.
So amongst the research that we have managed to find out about the castles being haunted, it does actually appear that this might be the most haunted castle out of the three, potentially. It does have a lot of different stories and different ghost sightings. The very first one that I can recite is a soldier. It's a medieval soldier wearing medieval armour, and he is very commonly seen at night time patrolling around the castle walls. Visitors to the castle at night time and people in the area that do come here do report hearing almost a sound of clanking metal, basically his armour, and they do report seeing a shadowy figure walking around the castle walls.
I'm actually feeling slightly on edge now, to be honest. So I've had a few noises already. Sounded like a noise from down here. And when I've come down here, I've heard what sounded like either a loud knocking or a stone being thrown in the middle of the grounds again. Perhaps something's playing tricks with me, I don't know. Okay, I don't know if it's my torchlight moving or if I saw a shadow behind this fence then, the back layer of the fence. I'm going to head back over there because I seem to be, don't know, it feels like something's going on over there since I've come over here. Something else to note, I have just heard like an owl twitwing, so that could be making some noise, could be what I'm hearing. Hear that owl again. Right, I'm going to sit on my back here. Do some calling out. If there's anybody in here with me, or in the castle grounds, I want you to come over and make your presence known. Just wish to say hello to you. Come in peace. I mean, no disrespect. Just wish to say hello. I thought I heard something then, but it's probably my feet, I don't know. I think what might be happening, these little stones might be getting stuck. What? No, that wasn't my feet. What I was going to say is I think the little stones might be getting trapped between the grip of my shoes and then dropping off, making it sound like things were falling. But as I said that, I heard the same thing from over there. And I'm all the way back over here. So perhaps something's tossing stones. Let's try something. If there's anybody here, I'm going to throw some stones and I want you to do the same. I want you to do the same back to me. can't hear any stones being thrown back, but I can hear what sounds a little bit like shuffling. And the church bells. There must be a church local. Right, if there's anybody here, chuck some stones. What I'm going to do is, I've focused down this area behind me. I'm going to follow all the way around the outside of the castle wall and do a bit of a perimeter walk while calling out. Lady in white, are you still here? Okay, I'm just looking at my camera screen. It seems to have gone really blurry. I'm not entirely sure why. What was... Oh, okay. That's weird. Whoa. Okay, that's really weird. My camera screen went blurry for no reason whatsoever. I looked at my camera screen, and as I was looking in, I heard something right behind me, like it's walking right up to me. And I just heard a thud. Okay, that's made me feel quite uneasy. Weirdly, my whole body went really warm as well. My whole body just like felt like it was really warm, and it's freezing cold. You can probably see my breath, look. But the whole body just sort of warmed up.
So while I was walking the outer perimeter at Skenfrith Castle, the camera I was looking down started to blur. I thought, this is unusual. I couldn't work out if it was a setting issue or what, but it's something that hadn't happened on our new camera, so I was a bit confused. And as I was looking down to try and focus and see what was going on, I felt like something rushed me from behind and come at me, and the camera screen cleared itself. This startled me and made the rest of my lone session quite difficult.
That was really peculiar. Something to take note of, if that was paranormal and it caused the camera screen to go blurry. There's something in front of me then. That's something to take note of. Perhaps that is a sign of paranormal activity. Perhaps that is how it affects cameras. So that could be a lesson learned, I don't know. I feel really followed. Really followed. I felt like a pressure on my back then, like someone was pushing my back, which is interesting because this is one of the exits. Whoa, heard a thud then again. Is that something confirming that it wants me to leave? I'm not leaving, I'm just walking down here to have a look. You can really hear the river. You can see how formidable this castle would have been. It was massive.
One of the other sightings that is very well known here is a story of a white lady, very similar to White Castle, which also has a white lady, so a bit of a trend there. The white lady here is seen generally around the castle grounds again, but more so towards where the river area is. And it's not known who she is, but some people do believe that she might have once lived here once upon a time.
Right, I'm going to try calling out again. Lady in white, who's seen here. Every time I call out, I can hear footsteps behind me. It's really weird. I don't know if it's maybe my voice echoing or if it's her responding to me. I don't know. Lady in white. Walking around the perimeter of the castle. Come and join me. Oh, I'm back into the room with the fireplace. I'm still in full circle. I'm going to head back into the main central point of the castle, see if I can get any more activity with the stones, because it seemed quite loud in there. It does sound like a gate being open then, but there's no gate, so I don't know what it was. Yeah, so I'm going to head back in there and see what I can get. Is anybody here with me? Come up behind me. Come up behind me and tap me on the shoulder. Oh. Not surprisingly, I felt quite uneasy doing that. Brian in all his wisdom forgot the walkie-talkies tonight, so it makes this all a little bit weirder, because if anything does happen, I can't contact him. So that's not good. Gives it a slightly more spooky edge. So. White lady. Lady in white. I'm going to be leaving soon. Come here tonight to make communication with you. To find out why you still wander around these grounds. To see if you're still at unrest. I'd like to know. If you could talk to me or do something so I could know, that would be fantastic. Come and say hello. Make a noise. I'm going to try one last time And tap me on the shoulder. Did hear something behind me then? Come on, come and tap me on the shoulder. I'm leaving now. I'm going to head off. If you got any messages, come and whisper it to me or talk to me. What I'm holding will be able to hear it, even if I can't. So, from an objective point of view, it's a good location. Definitely had a few strange things. You definitely feel very followed here. I think the weirdest thing is obviously that blur. But what I will say is a lot of the fencing and stuff that around is white. And when it's foggy or misty, that could, I'm not saying it does, but could potentially make the shape or make people think they've seen a woman in white. Also, I'm not sure about this castle, but I know White Castle that we visited was called White Castle because it was actually sort of plastered white around the outside, the brickwork. If there's some remnants of that colour on the walls, once again, perhaps that could cast an image in someone's mind that makes it look like there's a white woman there, and really there isn't. You can see it on these walls over here. Perhaps probably better with my body cam than the night vision camera, but you can see the white all over the walls. Whatever that is, that's on shapes all over the walls. With that said, I have got a very strange vibe here. I think some of the things I've just experienced have freaked me out a little bit. So with that, I'm going to head off. Right, basically.
How'd you get on? Right.
Yeah, it's good fun.
Good fun.
It's interesting. Had some interesting things. Discuss it on the
Did you
journey.
want a tea or anything or not?
Nah, we'll knock it off and head off.
Right. I'll pop them there. Shall I put all the spoons and that in there?
Yeah, if you can.
Right then, I am here at Grosmont Castle. I'm just getting my bearings. All that there. Your keep. Yeah, there isn't much in the way of stories here that we could find out. The one thing that we did hear about Grosmont itself is that apparently the devil himself visited here. Read into that what you want, interpret that how you wish to. That could mean all kinds of things, whether it was actually the devil himself, or could it have just been maybe a disaster happened in the area, and obviously if that's the case, people generally blame the devil, don't they? So don't know much into the history. I've bought a REM pod with me. It's the only piece of equipment I've got. Just heard a noise over there.
Brian's out there. Well, he's just left, literally just left, so he's probably just walking over there now. It'll be interesting to see how he gets on. I'd say I'm jealous, but I'm quite happy sitting here drinking a nice coffee out my ghosty mug.
Okay. So. Right. REM pod has now been set up just here. And I'm just by what I would assume is the castle keep. Or what would have been the castle keep. What I would like to know, I'm just going to simply call out, My name is Brian. I'm here to seek evidence of the afterlife. Life after death. What is that? So entering Grosmont Castle by myself obviously left me feeling a little bit on edge, and naturally this is expected. However, despite feeling on edge, there was something that did happen which I didn't actually record to the camera, and that is when I first started the walk around, I looked up and it did appear to me that in one of the upstairs openings there did seem to be a figure standing in one of the open doors. Obviously that did actually shake me up momentarily. I didn't say this to the camera because I did just think it was my own vision just playing tricks. It's very creepy being literally by yourself, and I think maybe it's because I'm next to the keep and I don't know, it's just all sorts of things to look at just above. It's kind of creepy. As I was saying, my name is Brian. I am here to look for evidence of the afterlife and the paranormal. And we've travelled a long way to meet you, if there is anyone here, because I'm assuming there might be. We visited the other two sister castles today. Oh, just heard a squeak then. Not sure if that was you making a noise then. If it was, thank you. But I'll call out again, if there is anyone here with me, could you please make a noise? I have also bought a little device here that's got a red light on and an aerial. If there's anyone here, could you please touch the red light or touch the aerial? That will signify that there's somebody here. And it will show us, it will give us some proof that you exist. I'm actually going to leave it running. I'm going to leave that red light there and I'm going to go for a walk. So if there is anyone here and you don't want to touch it right now, feel free to do it when I've moved away. It will just alert me of your presence. I'm going to go for a walk around the castle now, the other areas, and see what else I can see, if anything. Ooh, just heard a stone drop, but that could be very much explainable. That could be from maybe my shoe. Might have kicked it, might have got stuck in the bottom of my shoe. Or it could have just, I don't know, it could have fell from the castle. If there's anyone here with me, could you please whisper into my camera? Come up to me. Whisper and tell me your name. My name's Brian. Don't mean any harm or disrespect. I've simply come here to say hello and to make contact. Swap arms. Alternatively, if you can't speak, could you maybe make a tapping sound? If you're not able to talk, or if you can't understand what I'm saying even, because that's a point. Maybe you don't understand English. If you only spoke Welsh. Can you perhaps... Can you knock? If I knock now, could you knock back? Not that you're going to hear that. Just see where this potentially goes, if anywhere. Because I'm not actually sure.
I'm going to sit back, relax, and just chill out and drink me coffee with my little ghostly mates. I might introduce them to you, actually. We've got... In fact, anyone who can help me come up with some names would be great. We've got this little fella. I mean, he's scary. I think I've got the scariest job, actually, being in here with these. Then we got Frankenstein. Then we have the creepy spider vampire thing. Ghost. And my personal favourite, I think, the mummy. There is a pumpkin, but I don't know where the pumpkin's gone.
I don't remember walking down there. I don't want to just see him fall down there, because that actually looks like miles down there. Probably end up with a broken leg. But I don't think we actually walked the outside perimeter earlier when we were doing the daytime footage. But I'm now the other side of the castle and on the outside wall. So I'm going to call out once more. If you can hear my voice inside, if you want to make me aware of your presence, can you go to the red light and set it off for me? And touch the red light. I'm far away now, so I can't see you. So now's your chance if you're a little bit shy. But I haven't come here to hurt you or disrespect you. Hearing the odd noise. I don't know if I can get in there. Have I walked too far? Might have to walk back. Not sure. Or do I? I'm not actually sure if I can come up it a little, but I don't know if I can. Yeah. Yeah, back in the main bit now. We're back in the main area. I don't get massive sort of vibes in here. The only thing I will say, obviously, bit buddy, I didn't think of that. The only thing I will say is it's just kind of normal to feel a little bit on edge, I suppose, when you're by yourself in like a castle, or well, just anywhere. When you're by yourself, you obviously feel on edge a little bit, but it all seems very calm and quiet. Oh, fucking hell. So I just had a mini panic attack then. I thought when I was talking and saying it all seems calm and quiet, I thought I actually just saw a full-on sort of white lady in the corner, or white figure. Upon taking a second glance, the white shape that I saw was actually the shape of the window. And you've got the moon out at the minute, it's full moon, or pretty much a full moon. And it was just simply the moonlight reflecting through like a little bit of a window. Kind of gave the impression of a shape, of an apparition. But at least I had a little fright then. But because it's been quite quiet, and you haven't come forward to me yet, I'm going to call this a day soon and head back to see Nathan. So, before I do that, this is your final opportunity. If you are here and you would like to communicate, if you can make a sound, if you can Tell me your name. If you want me to leave, tell me to go away. And I will go straight away. Or alternatively, if you would like to set off the red device there, the red light, that will show me that you're here. I heard the devil came here once. Was that true? Does the devil still remain here? It has gone very cold. It is a very clear night. Nothing to my knowledge has happened. I haven't heard any substantial noises. Anything super clear. I haven't seen anything that I can class as paranormal. There's a lot of windows around the castle, which, you know, the more windows, the more bricks, they're going to create shapes and shadows. So, all in all, perhaps any paranormal activity that does happen here or is reported here could be explainable. So on that note, I'll collect the REM pod and I'll make my way out. Thank you very much for your time. Yeah. Okay.
So we've come to the end of our Halloween episode 2024. We've really enjoyed investigating the three castles of Wales, and we think they had quite a lot to offer. I'd like to say a big thank you to everyone who's watched this video, and a big thank you for everyone who supports the channel. All the footage from this episode will be put on our members area. If you want to see behind the scenes, just head over, join our members area, and all the footage will soon be there. Thank you for watching. Keep seeking the truth.